Well, just like last week, we're seeing a lot of sunny, hot, dry weather for this week. Ridge keeps everything right in place, so that weather that we experienced over the last 8 days in a row is just going to keep rolling throughout this week. Might start to see this pattern break down, though, as we get into the weekend. The reason why we're seeing it this week is a Rex block setting up. So when we have high pressure north of low pressure, you can see how that causes the jet stream to meander a little. It's wavy, it's all over the place. We're not looking at anything moving through then as a result. This causes a traffic jam rather than more of a progressive pattern where it just kind of flows a little easier from west to east. So under this traffic jam, we're stuck with the sunny and hot conditions all throughout the week. You notice this pattern slowly drifts along. We have a better jet stream pattern off to our west late this week that might help kick this out. So we could start to see some changes this weekend, but in the meantime, look for a lot of the same. That said, the next couple nights could get a little interesting, not necessarily weather-wise. You can see tonight we do drop to the 50s under a mostly clear sky, but ongoing right now, a geomagnetic storm is looking fairly strong, so we may have a better view at the northern lights. They're possibly pushed a lot farther south than usual, so we might be able to see them a little higher in the sky tonight, especially as we get closer to 11 p.m., midnight. So you may want to head out away from the city lights, let your eyes adjust, use your cell phone to help brighten things up, and might be able to see those northern lights a little easier as a result tonight. Then tomorrow, much of the same, middle 80s, lots of sunshine, hot, dry weather for yet another day in a row after a cool start. And then tomorrow night, a partial lunar eclipse occurs. So that means the moon is in the Earth's shadow. That partial eclipse starting at about 9:15. A little sliver of the moon turns red as a result. Peak eclipse occurs at 9:45 tomorrow night, and then the eclipse starts to wrap up after about 10:15. Now, it's a partial eclipse, only about 8% of the moon turning red as a result of that Earth's shadow, but still might be a decent sight, or at least a little something interesting as we go into tomorrow night. As you can see, the weather doesn't change much until we get to the weekend. That's when this pattern change may occur, allowing some rain to work in by Sunday. Could drop temperatures down. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, fall officially begins on Sunday. We may have a little hint of fall in the air. Instead of the middle to upper 80s, we could be looking at the middle to upper 70s and rain showers. Two things we haven't seen in quite some time.